Well, hello, my lovelies. Today I'm not recording this with my phone and editing everything together later, because that would be a bit of a hassle right now. I'm bringing you something to break the monotony of all those bigger series once again. And this is, I think, in my opinion, one of the best Star Trek games ever released. And that is Star Trek Bridge Commander. I got it recently on sale on GOG. And you might say, but Visual, the quality of Bridge Commander's graphics was shit. And you would be correct. They weren't very good, but someone made a very amazing mod called Star Trek Bridge Commander Remastered. And oh my god, they put so many new ships in here for multiplayer and the quick battles. And like rebalanced everything. Everything is now much cooler. Also, it looks better. It looks way better than the original. And to prove that to you, we are now going to play the campaign. I have this mod installed with the newest revision at this point. It is, as far as I remember, 1.1.2, which fixed a few crashes because I personally had a few crashes. Also, keep in mind this mod kinda disables full screen mode, so you have to play in 1080p to have it in basically full screen. Otherwise, you'll have a borderless window somewhere in the corner of your screen. But I'm sure it's not what you want.
Captain on the bridge.
Incoming message
Okay,
from
character
Admiral
models still look
On screen.
really bad. Just telling you, the ships look really nice, so that's what
Captain,
counts.
I'm glad to see you're settling into the center chair. I'm Admiral Liu, Chief of Starfleet Operations in the Maelstrom. Starfleet has a delicate assignment for you. The impact of the Vesuvi event is still being assessed. The Dragos colony was completely destroyed when the solar wave you reported consumed Vesuvi 2. Both the Geki mining operation and the Haven colony at the edge of the system have suffered severe damage.
By the way, we are
A
now in
supply and
command of a
support
Galaxy
convoy
class
is being assembled.
starship.
However,
Dauntless.
this will take some time. Your job will be to make sure the immediate needs of Geki and Haven are met. I know
When
your
I say
chief
we are in
engineer
command,
hasn't had
then I
time
say
to hammer
we
out
are
all the
in
kinks
command.
after receiving your emergency repairs.
We'll see what I
But
mean.
the Dauntless is the only ship in the area equipped to take on this operation. Proceed to Starbase 12 to take on emergency medical supplies, personnel, engineers, and equipment for the relief of the Geki and Haven colonies. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise will join you aboard Dauntless for this mission.
Yep.
The captain
Good old
recently was a
Captain
guest
himself.
lecturer at the Academy and has accompanied your new first officer from Earth. When your mission is completed, deliver Captain Picard to Bironu Station, where he will be speaking at a symposium. Time is of the essence, Captain. Unnecessary delays will cost lives. Liu out.
Yes, the
And there he
ruins on
comes.
Tega 6 are spectacular. I'll be sure to mention your
These
good
character
taste in my
models.
formal report.
Captain, I thought formal reports covered more serious matters.
They do indeed. And I must say, you have certainly done a thorough review of your new crewmates, Commander. I commend your
The
efficiency.
lip syncing.
Thank you,
Voice
Captain.
acting is fine, but the
Captain
lip
Jean-Luc
sync,
Picard,
it looks...
a pleasure to meet you. I understand you served as this vessel's first officer.
He has no teeth.
I knew Captain Wright. We went to the Academy together. You have my sincere condolences on his loss. However, if he saw fit to select you as his number one, I'm sure you'll do extremely well commanding the Dauntless. I would like to introduce you to your new first officer, Commander Safi Larson.
Captain, I'm looking forward to working
Daffy.
with you.
It was my good fortune and pleasure to accompany the commander to Starbase 12. It's been a while since I've been on the bridge of a Galaxy-class starship. It seems so familiar to me from the years I spent aboard the Enterprise D.
Sir, Perhaps Captain Picard could take the Dauntless out of dry dock.
No, Commander, that would be presumptuous. I'm sure her new captain would like to take the Dauntless out for the first time.
Please, sir, be our guest. We insist.
That is most kind. I would be honored. Commander Larson, if you will take your station. Commander Larson will keep track of your mission objectives and current orders, Captain. Your first officer can be the greatest resource at your disposal. As a former
as
first,
you can see,
you
we
already
already
had that
have
experience yourself. Commander Larson, bring us to Condition Green and ready the ship for departure.
Aye, sir. Condition green. All
Also, I
hands
didn't
rigged
do
for
this.
departure.
The
Chief,
mouse
please
cursor
bring the main
moved by
deflector,
itself.
warp drive, and impulse engines online. And make sure our warp intermix ratio is at optimum efficiency.
Aye, Captain. Main deflector
Can, by the
and
way,
main
skip
drive
this, which
systems
is why I will
register is
do.
ready.
And there we see the new model for the Galaxy class. So these models were ripped out of other games, so this is the model of the Enterprise D.
Captain, the bridge is yours. If you would like, take a moment to inspect each of the stations. If you would like any advice, feel free to consult with me. Captain, it is always a good idea
Your
to check
orders,
with
sir.
your first officer to confirm your current orders.
Congratulations, sir. Captain Wright would be very proud of you. Course laid in.
And let's
Yes,
move to
Captain.
Starbase 12. So just saying, the ships have been changed, but not just the models. They have been changed to be more show accurate. The weapons have been changed to be more
You have
show
arrived at
accurate.
Starbase 12, Captain. Shall I bring us in closer
Everything.
to the starbase, sir?
We will not be able to initiate a dock until we are closer to the starbase. Ensign Lomar can bring us in closer by flying to the starbase nav point.
Yes, sir.
So we are now currently in the tutorial section, but you can already see how nice
message
this
from
looks. I
Starbase
don't
12,
know
sir.
which games they imported this from, but it's
Good day, Dauntless. I'm Commander Graff, commander here at Starbase 12. It's good to see your ship back in one piece. We've
the
assembled the
Dauntless
supplies
got
for your
damaged
mission,
during
Captain.
the
We will
Vesuvi
transfer
event,
them over to your
which
cargo
I
base
might
once
put
you've
in
docked.
front
Shall I
of
initiate
this
docking
entire
procedures,
gameplay
Captain?
here.
Starbase 12 is the main staging area
Docking
for Federation
sequence
operations in
initiated.
the Maelstrom. Any damage repairs or resupply needs you
Welcome
have
to
will
your
be
home
attended
away
to
from
here.
home, Captain.
We are secured to take on ship supplies, sir.
Transferring supplies.
And you can actually do power management
Cargo
of your
Base
ship
3 and 4 report supplies have been received
everything.
and stowed for transport.
Transporter Room 2
Everything
reports
short
that the
of
medical
walking
and
around the
engineering
ship,
teams have
which
beamed
is
aboard,
features
sir.
that I would have really liked to see. But I personally think this game needs an official remaster, you know? Something that gives you that feature and puts the graphic at this level because, or even better, I mean, today if you remastered this game in, let's say,
Course laid in. Aye, aye.
I don't know, Unreal Engine 5? How cool would that be, guys? Imagine this game in Unreal Engine 5. Ooh. For a good old Star Trek nerd like me, that is
We have
just
arrived
a
at the
dream
edge
come
of the
true.
Vesuvi system, sir. We are being hailed by the Haven colony. Opening channel.
Of course, I know the game already because
This
I
is
played
Director
it ages
Tobin
ago.
Soames. It's good to see you, Dauntless. We have quite a situation on our hands. The Vesuvi event has sent stellar debris into our region. Some larger pieces have settled near our orbital facility. This
But I don't
debris
remember
will make
everything,
it
let's
impossible
say.
for the incoming supply convoy to transfer their cargo. Before you beam down the relief supplies to the surface, please clear the area around the orbital facility. Contact me when you are done. Thank you. Soames out.
Not the most challenging assignment, but it'll be a good weapons test.
Perhaps now would be a good time to look over the tactical systems.
I already know the tactical systems. Let's power our weapons at 125 and destroy
Engaging
with
to
phasers
destroy,
only.
Captain.
Oh no, let's fire everything we've got. I do it manually.
Moving into attack range.
As you can see, it's really cool.
That's the last of the debris.
By the way, I fired
raise the
manually
column,
just
sir?
now. Hail.
Hailing frequencies open.
Thank you for clearing the station. but it looks like we have bigger problems now. The sensors on our orbital facility have just picked up a number of planetary fragments on a collision course with our planet.
That saves the colony.
We are already in a weakened state after the Vesuvius event, and it's doubtful we could take many hits.
Director Soames, get your people into whatever shelters you have available. We'll do what we can
Dude,
from
you
up
have
here.
a Galaxy-class
Thank you,
ship in
Dauntless.
orbit. You
Soames
won't
out.
fail.
I recommend an initial scan of the area so we can get a better idea of what we're up against.
I could bring us within range of the fragments,
Engaging
sir.
to destroy.
We can
Now
break them
let's-
up with weapons fire once we're in range.
I just ordered
Should we
him
go
to
to Red
destroy
Alert,
it.
sir?
Don't need Red Alert,
Red
but
Alert,
let's
shields
do it.
up.
Here you see your energy usage and everything.
Moving into attack range.
But I personally like only not games that can also target subsystems.
Moving into attack range.
Let's reduce the shield power, because we don't need them. These things
Sir,
don't
the
fire
fragments
back.
are closing on the planet. We might still have time to catch them.
Lining up rear torpedo tubes.
Of course we have time to catch them.
Moving into attack range.
After all, we are at full impulse. And I just ordered him to do it. You see, my hands are free.
Moving into attack range.
Or you can control the ship yourself and, you know, fire manually. See, that's something that was added. The phasers there on the bottom of the nacelles.
Sir, we did it. All
Those were
incoming fragments
added.
have been reduced to non-lethal sizes.
We are being hailed by the Haven colony.
Cancel
Open
Red
the channel.
Alert.
Green alert.
The people of Haven owe you and
Because
your
we need
crew
to
a debt of gratitude,
our
Captain.
power in
We owe our
mind.
lives to your courage
Falling
and quick
back
thinking.
for an attack run.
Again, we thank you. If you will put your ship into orbit, we can transfer the relief supplies.
Standing by to establish orbit, Captain. Standard orbit. Aye, sir.
Yeah, this is not the 1701D. It is not. Well, it is a model of the 1701D, but the modder already said he wants to change that. But since these models are ripped, he will have to manually create those assets for other registration numbers and names. I can understand why he wouldn't in the initial release of the mod.
Entering standard orbit. Incoming transmission.
I am sending coordinates for your people to beam down. My sub-directors will advise them when they arrive.
Coordinates received, Captain. Our teams will begin beaming down supplies and personnel immediately.
Thank you, Captain.
By the way, if our shields
We
are
weren't
up,
prepared for a disaster
then
of this
your
magnitude.
people will actually say,
Admiral Liu
dropping
told us what
shields
happened at
for
the Dracos
transport,
colony.
Captain.
We've been unable to contact Mr. Takahara on the Geki mining colony. I can only hope their outpost survived the effects of the disturbance. We do have some industrial replicators in storage. If they would be of assistance, we would be happy to loan them to the Geki colonists.
Thank you, Director Soames. I'm sure they could make use of them in their repairs. From the reports we have, their damage is extensive.
I mean, his sun exploded,
all supplies
destroying
and
several
equipment have been
planets,
beamed
including
down.
the planet
We're
of
bringing the
Captain of
replicators up now.
Dauntless.
Again, thank you, Dauntless. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't arrived when you did.
Transport complete. We can get underway, Captain.
Yes, Captain. Incoming message from Starfleet, sir.
Captain, one of our ships, the Sovereign, is on its way to our space dock facilities for refitting. She's
Okay.
manned by a skeleton crew and is being escorted by 2 Klingon
Yes, Captain?
birds of prey. Her captain, Jonathan
Yellow
Soto,
alert, shields
has
up.
reported a
Your orders,
breakdown
sir?
in her warp drive, and she's had to lay
Your
over
orders,
in the
Captain?
Tevron system. The Klingons are under orders to divert to Birnu Station and will not be able to stay with her. However, they will be able to transport Captain Picard there with them.
Yeah.
Rendezvous with the Sovereign in the Tevron system and join the escort. Once the Sovereign is underway again, You are to continue your mission and deliver the relief supplies to the Geki colony.
Will do.
You out.
Admiral Liu.
Course laid in.
Chevron system, warp.
Yes, sir. Leaving orbit.
The thing is, since the revision of this mod 1.1.2 came out, I have not had a single crash. Before, there were several crashes, like when you had too many ships in quick battle, or during loading screens, like just now. It would happen sometimes during pieces of the mission, but the modder was also cool enough to add
Approaching
additional...
the Tevron system, sir. Your
Any
orders,
sign of
sir.
the Sovereign and her
Your orders,
escorts,
sir?
Mr. Diaz?
Yes,
I
sir.
have 3 ships holding in orbit around Tevron 2.
To add
Commander.
Intercept
additional
course,
save points,
plotted.
because
Orders,
there's
Captain.
no manual saving, there's only
That's
auto-saving.
the Sovereign, Captain. And 2 birds of prey.
Shall I hail the Sovereign, sir? Yes, sir.
And so he added additional save points just in case
Channel open. Captain Soto,
the game
sir.
crashes.
On screen.
Congratulations on your promotion to command, Captain.
As you can see,
I'm
the
glad
game
to
is
see you.
running
Repairs are
beautifully.
progressing, but we only have a skeleton crew
Then
on
again,
board,
I'm running
so
it
it's
on the
taking some
2080
time.
Ti.
We've had to take the impulse engines offline, so we're immobile until the repairs are complete.
This would have been only a ferrying assignment. He's undoubtedly short-handed.
Incoming message, sir. Captain Draxon of the Rancouf, sir. On screen.
Hail, Captain. Your timely arrival frees my ship and
The
the
head
Trayor
looks so
to
small
depart
for
for
the
Biranu
body.
Station.
Oh, God.
However, there is something you must know before we leave. My tactical officer reported suspicious readings on his scanners on our way here.
Suspicious in what way, sir?
2 very faint readings, fading in
By the way,
and out.
we are coming up to a
He
point
thinks
where
we
the
may
game
have been
used to
followed by
crash
at least 2 vessels, cloaked.
Your scanners could be out
due
of sync.
to the mod.
Not on my ship, Lieutenant. No! I speak truth. I would stay, but our duty demands we reach Biranu Station on our timetable. Be on guard, Captain.
Excuse me,
Jackson
sirs,
out.
but we have company. 2 warbirds uncloaking to starboard.
Yeah. I know with modern standards these models look really, really bad. But
They're hailing
if
us, sir.
you know what
On
the
screen.
game used to look like,
Greetings, Captain. I am Torel, commanding the warbird
then you will
Soya.
appreciate
With
these
respect,
models.
Captain,
Believe
do you have some
me.
business with us?
The Romulan Star Empire is well aware of the incident in the Vesuvi system. That was troubling. Now we have further cause for concern. The Enterprise has been patrolling the Maelstrom for quite some time. Now Starfleet has introduced this second Sovereign-class ship to the Maelstrom.
Yep, and
A
Sovereign-class
somewhat
ships are
disputed area.
the warships
We
of
must
the
question the
Federation.
reasons for its presence and its relationship to the Vesuvi event.
I can assure you neither Starfleet nor the Federation knows any more than you do about the cause of the Vesuvi incident.
2 Sovereign-class vessels raise vast suspicions, Commander. Suspicions we are prepared to act on. Now.
Sir, the Klingons have raised their shields and are powering up weapons.
Let us see if these Romulans are truly prepared to act on these veiled threats.
Who is threatening whom, Klingon?
I do not threaten. I challenge.
The Klingons have opened fire,
That
Captain.
is so Klingon of them.
The Sovereign.
We shall
The
pray.
Sovereign has taken some hits.
Incoming transmission.
Yes, sir?
Dauntless, we're losing
Red alert.
Yes, sir.
down 25%. I'm 50 more power for the shield, but I don't think they'll hold.
The Dauntless is yours, Captain.
Weapons, shields, engines. And now let's see what we can do with the Dauntless. By the way, I'm now controlling manually. Just so you
We're
know.
in danger of colliding with another ship, Captain.
I say that and then I get a collision warning. Okay. Yeah, I know I was in danger
Warbirds
of...
uncloaking again. They're firing.
Okay,
Captain
let's
Draxon on
aim
screen.
for the shield generator.
Dauntless, we are attacking now, Radimar. Join us. Out.
Report, Lieutenant.
Looks like the Klingons are doing a good job at distracting the warbird.
While the Romulans are busy with the birds of prey, we can take a
shield
moment
is draining,
to plan
sir.
our attack. Your phaser fire will be more effective if you target specific subsystems on the warbirds.
I already do, Captain Picard.
Target
Shut
hull
your
integrity
trap.
at 75%.
Status on the Romulans, Lieutenant.
Looks like we've bloodied their noses a bit.
They're turning about and cloaking.
Almost destroyed that warbird. I call that more than bloodying their noses. And they warped out.
Where are they? Come on.
Cancel red
Uncloak
alert.
again.
You don't get your wish, Ensign. Looks like they've gone.
Klingon birds of prey uncloaking.
Oh, the
Captain
Rancoof
Draxon,
took
sir.
some damage.
On screen.
It's past time for us to go on to Biranu Station, Captain. Although, this has been an interesting skirmish.
I am also due at Biranu Station, Captain Draxon. With your permission, I will transfer to your ship for the final leg of the journey.
We will be honored by your presence, Captain. Make your preparations.
Because
and
he's the
transport
arbiter
to us
of
when you are ready.
succession
Draxon out.
of
I'll take my
the
leave
current
now, Captain.
Good
Good luck.
Thank you, Captain.
Emperor
Farewell.
Goron in this time frame.
Transporter room reports Captain Picard is ready to beam over to the Rancoof, sir. Transporting now. Captain Picard has transferred to the Klingon ship.
Long-range scanners indicate another ship entering this system. It's the Zukov.
Incoming message from the Zukov, sir.
An
Captain
ambassador
Verada in
class ship.
command. On screen.
Dauntless, we have been assigned to complete the escort of the Sovereign to space dock. We will stand by until she is ready. You may proceed to the Vesuvi system to supply the surviving colonies there. Verata,
Yeah,
out.
Transmission
and
from
that
Sovereign,
is
sir.
what we will do.
On screen.
We've been able to make sufficient repairs to allow us to warp, Captain. We're heading on to Starbase 12 with the Zukov. Thanks for your help. Soto out.
The Klingons are leaving, sir.
I suggest we do the same. We have to complete our run to the Vesuvi system, sir. Starfleet regulations require
Yes,
us to
Captain?
drop out of warp at the edge of the Vesuvi system before proceeding to the inner planets.
Course laid in. Yes, sir.
And let's warp to the Vesuvi system. This is the part where the game used to crash, because now comes a cutscene, and that crashed the game. Still struggling a little, but it works.
First Officer's personal log, stardate 55297.3. I had a close look at the Sovereign yesterday. It was beautiful, an absolutely colossal ship. It was my hope that a chance to serve on such a
Also
vessel
the
would come with my
Enterprise.
new posting. But Starfleet has its reasons for assigning me as First Officer on the Dauntless. With Captain Wright's experience and knowledge, I could have learned a great deal. Starfleet will surely feel the loss of such a capable officer. My new captain is just that. New. We'll probably be learning some lessons together. The captain spent a lot of time as a first officer, but has only been on the Dauntless for the last 4 months. From what I've read in the service records, I'm sure the captain will be a fine example for me. The bridge feels a little more social than I'm used to. It's understandable that the crew should feel comfortable with their former first officer in command. But respect and discipline should always be maintained on the bridge of a starship.
Girl, you need more sleep.
And I intend to make sure they are.
The reddening around your eyes is concerning. Still, a Galaxy-class starship as your first command?
Dropping
That's
out of warp,
something.
sir. We have arrived at Haven on the edge of the system. Shall we continue in toward the Geki colony?
Those must be the first relief transports
Course
near the
laid in.
station.
Guess we must be running late. Yes, sir.
With the Y key, you can actually, or I think for you American gamers, it must be the Z key. For me, it's Y. That you can zoom into.
We have arrived at Vesuvi
the
5,
target.
sir. Standing by to establish orbit, Captain. Standard orbit. Aye, sir.
Oh, by the way, you can also aim manually if you so desire. It's something that I rarely do unless I'm in quick play or in multiplayer and want to annihilate
Entering
someone.
standard orbit. Shall I hail the colony, sir?
I'm also very mean in multiplayer. I usually take out the impulse engines and then you're helpless.
Hailing frequencies open. Incoming transmission from the Geki colony, sir. On screen.
Better late than never, Dauntless. It's a good thing that most of our facilities are below ground. It saved us from the brunt of the Vesuvi event. Now that you've arrived, I'll transmit the coordinates for your teams to beam down to.
I have the coordinates for the colony, sir, ready to commence beam down operations. Transporter rooms 2 and 3 report all supplies and relief teams have been transferred to the surface.
That will do, for now. I shall contact you if our needs should change. Thank you, Dauntless. Takahara out.
Sir, we are receiving an emergency transmission. It's pretty garbled. I'll boost the power to main comm array. That should clean it up.
This is the
Red alert, shields up.
A Romulan vessel has attacked us. We have sustained heavy damage to our antimatter containment
orders,
pods
sir?
and are operating on emergency power. Please acknowledge.
This is a first. The Cardassians asking for our help?
Here we go again.
Putting my neck out for a Cardassian is not my idea of fun.
Captain, we must respond to this distress call.
Yes, sir. There's too much subspace interference to open a channel at this distance.
And we have a Bajoran
The signal
at the helm.
appears to emanate from the edge of the Beol system near Beol 4. Shall I set course? Course laid in. Aye, aye. Leaving
Let's
orbit.
jump there with weapons ready. Well, since they're being attacked, you know. Might be a good
Arriving
idea.
At Beol 4, sir. Dropping out of warp. The Karoon is signaling, sir. Audio only.
We are taking heavy damage.
Lost the signal, sir. Their comm array may have been damaged in the attack.
I'm
Intercept
reading
course.
2
plotted.
unknown contacts in this system, Captain. Resolving. It's a
Romulan
Cardassian
warbird.
freighter in a warbird, sir.
Sorry,
The warbird is towing the Karoon toward the system's asteroid belt.
Why the asteroid belt?
The asteroids would interfere with her communications. She wouldn't be able to send out another SOS.
Romulans could take her apart at their leisure.
We are being hailed. On screen.
You again. That's what I was
Terran,
saying.
Stand down immediately. You are attacking a ship protected by interplanetary law.
So the law protects smugglers, does it? The treaty signed at the end of the Dominion War forbids the rearming of Cardassia's military. Scan them yourselves. I have no more time to waste with you. Torren out.
The Karoon is drifting toward the asteroid belt. Her engines are still down.
Sir, I'm getting a weak signal from her. Audio only.
Federation vessels managed to patch communications. Emergency power is fading.
We're coming.
I'm already on my way,
Hold on.
dude.
I can't detect the warbird.
We should bring the Karoon's speed to 0. Otherwise, it may drift into another
Tractor
asteroid.
emitters at full
Intercept
power.
course. Plotted.
Engaging
Moving
tractor
within
beam.
tractor beam range of the freighter, sir.
Come on. Beat to 0.
We have
And
the Karoon in tow.
done it.
Incoming message from the Cardassian Gull, Captain.
Captain, we are happy to see a Federation ship. We were making a supply run when the Romulan vessel ambushed us.
We have been able to transfer power to our life
I have a
support
feeling the
systems.
Soryak
Unless we
is
get
not
main
yet
power
gone.
back online, we are not going anywhere. We've taken damage to our deuterium supply valves and our antimatter containment unit.
Sir, we could send a team over to assist in the repairs. That would get the main drive back online.
We are happy to accept the materials you offer, Captain, but we do not wish to inconvenience you too greatly. We can make the repairs ourselves.
Warbird uncloaking, sir. They're firing on us.
Sad. Warp engines.
She cloaked again.
I'm projecting her course into the asteroid belt, sir.
Give me more weapons power. More shield power. We need that. Ooh, those asteroids just popped into existence.
Warbird uncloaking again, sir.
Ooh, they're hurting me. Oh, they're hurting me. Warbirds are actually really strong. Believe it or not, if you fight one with a Galaxy class in quick battle, you will get your ass kicked. I tried that.
Excellent. You managed to drive them away. They'll think twice before preying on another helpless Cardassian freighter.
They took some heavy damage, sir. I detect no other vessels. The area appears to be clear.
Sir, may I ask your ship's cargo and destination?
Relief supplies for an outlying outpost.
Cancel
the
red
Federation
alert.
was not the only one to suffer in the Vesuvi event.
Okay,
Very well.
Battery
Good luck on the rest of your journey.
took a little bit
Thank
of a
you
hit,
for your
but it's now
assistance,
recharging
Dauntless.
due to the warp
We can
core.
continue with our repairs.
That's what
Karuna.
these
Running a
gauges
standard
are
scan
for.
on
Blue
her,
one is
Captain.
warp core,
Results, Commander?
yellow one is
I
main
can't
battery,
read her.
and then
She has a
reserve
dampening
power.
field over her hull.
That's odd. Are they hiding something?
Perhaps the Romulans know something
You
we
can,
don't.
by the way,
I've
adjust
informed
speed
Admiral
with
Liu
your
of our progress.
mouse wheel or with the numbers on
Admiral Liu is responding.
your keyboard.
Good work defending the Karoon, Captain. The Romulan actions in this region have been erratic. We are unsure as to their motives. It is possible that they are acting on intelligence unknown to us. In the meantime, I have an urgent assignment for you, Captain. Starfleet intelligence has received information regarding Ferengi vessels smuggling contraband to the Cardassians. Several suspicious activities have been reported in the Ceres system. Investigate. Try to keep it discreet. And find out what they're up to. Liu out.
Will do, General.
Course laid in.
What's the Ceres
Captain,
system?
we
huh?
can't go to warp while inside an asteroid field. Yes, sir. I have created a nav point to get us out of the asteroid field.
Yep, Ceres system. Really should wear my glasses because I can barely read that. And if you wonder
Yes,
how
sir.
I'm switching between stations so quickly, that is done with the F1 to I think 6 keys. Also something that the game doesn't explicitly tell you.
Approaching the Ceres system, sir. Dropping out of warp.
Long-range scan, sir. Initiating scan. Something there. Hard to read at this distance. Near Ceres 2. That's all I can get now, sir.
If we keep our weapons and shields offline, it will be much
Course
harder
laid
to
in.
detect our ship.
Aye, Captain.
Okay, weapons and shields stay offline, and we're going to Ceres 2.
Approaching Ceres 2, sir.
Scanners indicate 3 contacts in stationary orbit at Ceres 2. I'm reading a Ferengi Marauder, a Cardassian Galore, and a Keldan. Starfleet Registry identifies the Marauder as the Kravis, sir.
Can they detect us?
Not unless they can read us through a gas giant, Commander. We're out of their standard range. Standard orbit. Aye, sir. Unfortunately, we can't pick up any communications between the ships. There's too much interference from the gas giant.
Even with shields and weapons offline, we'll still need to keep about 200 kilometers between us if we want to avoid detection.
We could retreat behind the moon and eavesdrop from there, sir.
We're clear of the gas giant, sir. They can't detect us with their sensors at this range.
Can you read their communications, Ensign?
Audio only, but I can put it on speaker. Entering
That's
standard orbit.
You have great need
A piece of the conversation was actually cut out there because otherwise they would, if I hadn't boosted sensors, they would have told me we need to boost energy to sensors.
You will notice there is a forfeit clause. Forfeit? Your life and your ship.
I tested it out a little bit further than this. I think.
Record the rest of it, Ensign.
Yeah.
We'll review it later.
A little bit further. I will tell you when the point
They're forbidden
comes.
to upgrade their ships or
just
technology.
to see if it was crashing.
Not without Federation knowledge.
Because I wanted to record this for you guys.
Smuggling.
Over 2 months ago. With the crashes,
Sir,
it just
the transfer
wasn't
has been made. The Cardassian ships are leaving.
They've gone to warp. The Marauder is still on
Intercept
out,
course
Ensign.
plotted. Leaving orbit. It'll take them a few minutes to be up to full warp capacity.
Shall we engage the Marauder, sir? Red alert, shields up.
Attempting to hail the Marauder, sir. They are not responding.
The Marauder spotted us. She's increased her speed, sir.
Guess he doesn't want to get caught.
Sir, do you want to disable her?
Marauder is firing back. Shields are holding.
Captain, the Marauder is sending out a distress call to the Cardassians.
We have to shut her down fast, sir.
That's what I'm trying to do. After all, this is a Galaxy-class starship, and this is just a Marauder.
That's it, sir. Both the warp engines are offline.
Hail the Marauder, Ensign.
Marauder, this is the USS Dauntless. Identify yourself.
Yes, Dauntless. You have damaged us for no reason.
For no
Get
reason?
him on screen, Ensign.
Oh. Yes, greetings, Captain. Damon Prague, in command of the Kravis here.
Doing a little business, were you, Damon?
A female speaking to me. Captain, it is insufferable that
I am a Starfleet
Shut
officer, Damon.
up, Damon.
You've just violated about 20 Federation laws by aiding a former enemy. What would Nagus Rom think of that? Now, what was your business with the Cardassians?
This was a simple transport contract. I picked up a cargo and delivered it. Just that.
What was the cargo?
Truly, I do not know.
Oh, please don't tell me you didn't peek. What was it?
Very tightly sealed. I couldn't open it. It was a plain container. There was nothing to even hint at the contents. Truly.
How about an educated guess?
Captain, the Cardassians have come back. They heard his
come
SOS.
Position?
Edge of the system. Coming fast.
We will continue this later, Prague.
We're coming under fire, sir.
Okay, I'm
Just
shooting to
save her,
kill.
Vader. What's going on here?
Incoming transmission.
They're firing at us. Dauntless, you must protect us until we have warp capacity. I'll tell you everything I know. Please, Dauntless.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
I'm aiming for their warp core because warp core and bridge, that's like two spots where you can hit them, and if you destroy that, it's an instant kill. So on Cardassian
Target hull
vessels, it's
integrity
not,
at
not as
75%.
easy to hit. Simply because of their design.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
Federation vessels, it's relatively easy, so... Don't ask me how I know that. My lower shields need a little bit of a rest.
Sir, they have hull breaches on multiple decks.
Yeah, and I don't care. They have fired on me, so they are dead meat.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir. Target hull integrity at 75%. Target hull integrity at 50%.
Good call there,
Their
Ghoul.
warp engines are engaged. They've warped out.
Daemon Prague is signaling. On screen.
Dauntless, I thank you for your protection.
Interesting. Especially since you called for the Cardassians to come back in the first place.
Clearly an error on my part. I must apologize. I apologize. We
Cancel
fought on
red
a
alert.
friendly basis, do we not?
Friendly? That depends on what you delivered to the Cardassians.
Let's really recharge our
I
batteries a
received a
little bit
shipment
and
from
repair our
a
damages.
trader near the neutral zone. The Cardassians were most anxious to get it. It's some piece of equipment they do not have. Perhaps they're not allowed to have it. They were concerned that my ship not go through any Federation inspection point.
And of
But yeah,
course,
this place,
you
by the
didn't.
way, after the
My
Dominion
course
War.
didn't take me near one. It happens.
I'm sure it happens frequently with you, Daemon. Expect a financial levy on your profit from this venture from the Grand Nagus. I doubt he'll be happy with you once we inform him of your activities. Dauntless out.
I'm sure he had more to say.
Wait, did they
Pity we
destroy
won't
one
hear.
of their warp
The Marauder's
drives?
warp engines are back online and powered up. Very efficient repair crews, I'd say.
Kravis is warping out.
We've gotten all
Very
the
efficient.
information we can here. Reporting our status to Starfleet.
Snitch. You don't have to report everything to
Admiral
General
Liu is responding.
Admiral Liu
Routing
immediately.
to the view screen.
Hello, Dauntless. I've
Your
sent
orders,
your
sir?
transmission on to the intelligence experts.
Yes,
An
sir?
open attack on a Federation vessel is a serious event, but may only be the action of a small faction inside the Cardassian military. Which brings me to your next assignment. We received garbled signals from Klingon and Cardassian ships resupplying at
The
Viren's
Klingons
station.
again.
It appears the Klingons and Cardassians are on the verge of open conflict. Captain Picard has asked us to send a Federation starship to help defuse the situation. Yours is the only ship close enough to respond.
Isn't that
We
always
lost
the
contact
case?
with the station shortly after they transmitted their distress call. Considering the Cardassian attack on the Dauntless,
Course laid
I'm
in.
concerned for the well-being of the station. Proceed to Biranu immediately. Liu out.
Standing by to change course, sir. Course laid in. Aye, aye.
Of Biranu Station. And believe me when I say I will not pull punches if it comes to blows. And I know it will. Spoiler alert.
Yes, sir?
Approaching Biranu Station, sir.
I have a visual on the station, sir. There are 2 Klingon birds of prey and 4 Cardassian Galore-class vessels.
Maybe it's a party.
Picking up ship-to-ship transmissions,
party.
audio only.
Cardassian swine! You wallow in the mud of your past.
Look how
claiming
nice
glory.
this bird of prey
I've
looks.
identified the Klingon ships as the Rankoof and the Treyarch.
You are a shadow. You are
In
nothing.
comparison,
No
that
information
one
on the
doesn't look
Cardassian
so
vessels,
nice.
sir. We're a little weak in that area of
I
the
think
registry.
that's a
Continuing to
vanilla
monitor
model.
ship-to-ship transmissions, sir. Incoming message from Biranu Station, sir.
Good to see you again, Captain. I've tried to reason with the Klingons and Cardassians, but the two seem intent on battle. As you can tell, the situation with the Klingon and Cardassian ships is disintegrating rapidly. You are ordered to stay out of it if a skirmish ensues. Biranu Station is neutral and Starfleet is not involved. Stand by for further orders.
Sir, the Cardassians are hailing us.
Ah, a Federation
Yes, sir?
vessel. We wish no harm on
Red
you.
alert, shields up.
But perhaps you can muzzle your Klingon dogs.
Call us dogs. Then
Your
you
orders,
shall
Captain.
feel our
Orders,
bite.
Captain? Sir, the birds of prey have cloaked.
If
Yes,
it's
Captain.
beating these Klingons,
Intercept
son,
course
I
plotted.
will be more than happy to accommodate them.
Captain, the Klingons have decloaked and are opening fire on the Galors.
Seems the Klingons have gone and done it again.
The Cardassians have fired on the birds of prey.
And we're on a leash.
You heard our orders, Ensign. We stay out of it.
Come now, Captain. Join us, and together we shall uphold the honor of both the Federation and the Klingon Empire.
Have my reasons why I'm targeting this Galore.
Third Cardassian looks like he's maneuvering for a firing pass on the station, sir.
Yep, the third
Report,
Galore.
Lieutenant.
I could be wrong. No, there. One of the Galores has opened fire on the station.
Attacking a defenseless station. Some challenge for a warrior race.
What did you expect? They're Cardassian. It's what they live for.
Belay
Their
that
bottom
talk,
shield is
Ensign.
draining, sir.
At least until later.
Captain, I'm receiving a transmission from Biranu Station. On screen now, sir.
The station commander is dead, and I am assuming command. We have been severely damaged. We must protect this station.
Looks like we got their attention, sir. The Galore is turning to engage.
At least we succeeded in luring them off the station. Sir, we are being hailed by one of the Klingon ships. Audio only.
Hail, Dauntless. We fly to your side in the face of the aggressor.
Good of them.
Death to the Cardassians.
Come on.
Klingons
You'll
maneuvering
get
and
'em.
firing patterns are erratic. Unless they watch themselves, they could hit the
Our
station.
attacks are draining their right shield. Typical. They just run and shoot and don't care if it's a friend or foe in their sights.
Enough of that, Commander. These are our allies. Right now.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Okay, let's present something else to them. Trying to disarm them right now.
Their left shield is draining, Captain. Target hull integrity at 25%.
Okay, let's eat out of here and kill them. Disarming won't work. That's also something that's made harder with this mod. Also use this for your tactical advantage. Okay, impulse engines.
Captain, our attacks are draining their right shield.
Okay, let's turn about.
Their forward shield is draining.
trying to protect their impulse engines. That's in vain. I got one of them. If I keep this up, you guys will be dead in the water. Yep, now they are dead in the water. Let's engage the other ones.
Target hull integrity at 75%.
Don't worry, the Rancouf can't be destroyed. The Trevor can. Or Treyor. But the Rancouf can't because it's story relevant.
Captain, our attacks are draining their right shield. Target's hull has been breached, Captain. Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
Sir,
Sir,
the
we're going to
Cardassians
hit.
are turning tail.
Dauntless gunning, Cardassians running. That's what I like to hear.
The surviving Galores have warped out of the region.
Captain, the Klingons are hailing us.
Cowards.
Cancel red
They
alert.
have no stomach for battle. I will give them the death they deserve. Come, Captain. The chase begins. Draxon out.
I'm, by the way,
Their
only
course suggests that
deactivating
they're
red
headed to
alert right
Brunei
now so
1.
we can
To be
recharge our main
precise.
battery. Hail, we're a new station.
Incoming message from Captain Picard.
Thank you for your prompt action, Dauntless. I have received word that another Starfleet vessel is on its way. Admiral Liu has requested that you remain near the station and post a guard until it arrives. Picard out.
It's a pleasure, Captain.
Trust the Klingons to go herring off like that. Not even a look back.
If we go to warp, we can catch them.
Go on,
Yellow
tell me you
alert,
don't want
shields
to.
up. This is not a subject for discussion on the bridge.
Just keeping yellow alert, you know. Just in case. We don't want to be surprised here.
Sir, I'm picking up 2 vessels near Osa's moon.
Red
They're
alert.
headed this way. Captain, I've identified the incoming ships as 2 Cardassian Galores.
Sir, Captain Picard. On screen.
Captain, stand by to protect this station.
Should I plot an intercept course, sir?
Weapons powered.
Way ahead of you.
Sir, the Galores' weapons have come online. They're firing on the station.
Captain, we should engage. We must protect the station.
Emergency transmission from Captain Picard, sir.
Dauntless, I'm putting out an emergency distress signal to all ships within range. You must hold off the Galores. Picard out.
Come on, you damn Galore. Fire on me, not the station.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
Almost got him. The warp engines are offline, so they can't flee. That's at least something.
Main power is at 50%.
I know, dude. Didn't have enough time to recharge.
Target hull integrity at 20%.
Warp core. Come on. Tractor.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
Give them hell.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Station is taking heavy damage.
Sir, a Klingon bird of prey has just entered the system. Audio signal from Klingon vessel Rankoof, sir.
We heard Mirrodin station's call for help, Douglas. We have broken off the chase to assist you.
Oh, that one Gaylor where we destroyed the impulse
There are
engines
those
is
among
back.
us who have respect for your Captain Picard. There will be no honor in his loss here, this day.
The
Sir,
impulse engine's
Klingons
still
are
out.
engaging
Yes.
the Galores.
Then let's take this one and take them out as well. Halo 4 right now is not a threat, really. Oops, I wanted to activate the tractor beam, and inadvertently cycled through my things. I was in another Star Trek game for a second. Because in Star Trek Starfleet Academy,
Captain, our attacks are draining their right shield.
activates the tractor beam.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Main power is fluctuating, Captain. You'll have to reduce power to some systems.
Their left shield is draining, Captain.
Main power is offline.
That's not good.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
You know what? Let's just destroy them. Don't have the power left to play with them.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
But you are a different story. Now reduce energy to fields because we are literally out of their range, or at least in their blind spot of their firing arc.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
So let's get rid of that pesky aft beam.
Their left shield is draining, Captain.
People who have played this game before will already notice this are way more phaser beams than the Galaxy class used to have in this game. Let's just get rid of that pesky shield generator. So. Oh, so energy supply looking. Weapons a little bit. Move in a little bit closer.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
Stop. From this position we can hit the shield generator relatively good. Basically cutting it out of their systems, and the shields are down.
Captain, their shield system has been disabled.
And now I can take them apart if I want to.
Their shield system has been destroyed, sir.
Come on, flee. While you still can. Your warp engines are still online. I want to see if they do, actually. Doesn't look like it, to be honest. Let's just... I'm basically pulling their teeth one by one. And I'm definitely out of range of their torpedoes because, you know, I'm approaching them at an angle. With a low phaser intensity, that means I do less hull damage to them and more damage to their subsystem. Basically, that
hull
ship
integrity
is
at 20%.
not really capable of doing a lot of damage to me anymore. I love that. I know I'm a sadistic bastard doing this.
Target's hull has been breached, Captain. Their hull is severely damaged, sir.
I would say so. I mean, not a lot of their weapon systems are still online. You know, if I was the crew of that ship, I would just hail the Dauntless and be like, come on, cut it out, I'll surrender. Stop taking my ship apart. Now let's blind them. While we're at it. Tractor beam.
Sir, their sensor system has been destroyed.
Yep, now they don't even know where I am. Come on, I left your warp engines intact so far. Could technically still flee. It might, with all those hull breaches, maybe not a good idea to go to warp, and with that little structural integrity. But technically you could still escape, my dudes. Not for long, though. But it looks like the AI doesn't want to live. It won't let me destroy their warp engines? Okay. Then I guess it's time to end this. Warp core?
Sir, that's the last of them. I believe we're in the clear.
Transmission from Biranu Station,
Yeah, game
sir.
also doesn't
On screen.
continue until I destroy them.
Well done, Captain. You and your crew are to be commended. Your assistance and that of our Klingon comrades has been very much appreciated. We have taken severe damage and casualties. Survivors will have to be evacuated to Starbase 12. It is unclear why the Cardassians would attack this station so openly, but this incident proves how close we are to war. Your intervention allowed me enough time to identify a symbol I recognized on the Galores as that of House Arterius. This raises many questions. However, we must assume our communications are not secure at this time. I will speak with Admiral Liu about my concerns later. I have received word that a Federation vessel is on its way to facilitate a full evacuation to Starbase 12. Admiral Liu has ordered you to remain nearby and post a guard until the ship arrives. The San Francisco should be here to relieve you soon.
The San
Until then,
Francisco?
keep watch and contact me if anything appears on the sensors. Picard out.
Signal from Starfleet, Captain. Admiral Liu.
Greetings, Captain. Your defense of Biranu Station was highly commendable. You've received excellent marks from Captain Picard for your actions, which will be entered in your service jacket. Well done.
Thank you.
We have acted on Captain Picard's information. I am currently attempting to contact the Cardassian government. Until I've discussed this with the Cardassian command, House Arterius may be regarded as pirates. Return to Starbase 12. I have a special assignment for you. You out.
We can't trust anything the Cardassians say.
Nonetheless, Ensign, we must wait for the Cardassian command's response before starting another war.
Good
Respectfully,
idea.
Commander, Cardassians have no rules. They're all outlaws.
Just gotta love this game. I do, I know that much. But this is as much time as we have. For this episode at the very least. There might be more. Might. Saying might. And, yeah. See you guys then. We certainly accomplished quite a few things. Bloodied a few Cardassian noses. And I hope, I know, you will be with me in the next video. Won't you? Until then, I hope that this video and all future ones that might be released on this channel find you well in body and mind.